So in today's video, I'm going to do the review of the new album by the band Eclipse. The name of the album is Wired. This band is from Stockholm, Sweden, and is led by Eric Martinson. So they are a very melodic 80s style hard rock band. And this band is very similar to that band Wet I was just talking about. It has a very 80s arena rock and hair metal style, kind of mixes modern pop with that like magical Swedish formula for writing catchy and melodic pop songs. Think back to the days of ABBA, how catchy those songs were. So I was actually watching the show on Netflix not too long ago, and it's called This Is Pop. And in episode 3, the title of the episode is called Stockholm Syndrome. And in that episode, they talked about how the country of Sweden has had like the biggest influence on pop music, and not everybody might be aware of it. So many hits from songs like NSYNC and Britney Spears and Katy Perry were either written or produced or recorded in Sweden. The country of Sweden has this magical formula for writing these like catchy pop songs with these big hooks and these songs that just like stick in your head. So this band Eclipse uses that magic formula. They write these like catchy songs. They bring back that 80s hair metal sound with some modern pop influences. The songs are mostly like short, catchy songs. They capture that arena rock sound. The band reminds me a lot of Bon Jovi from their like mid to late 80s period, but also bands like Def Leppard in the 80s. There are even hits of like Van Halen, especially in songs like Saturday Night Hallelujah, with an intro with some of those like guitar scrapes. Reminds me a lot of like Eddie Van Halen. And the intro to Bite the Bullet also has kind of like a Van Halen-esque feel to it in the intro. Most of the songs just like stick hard to that like hard rock formula. At times they do experiment a little with the sounds. For example, the song Poison Inside My Heart, it has like an Asian sounding riff in the intro. That song is one of the 2 ballads in the album, and it does capture that like 80s power ballad sound. The lyrics on that song actually remind me a lot of Poison by Alice Cooper, but the song is completely different. The sound is mostly hard rock, but at times they go into like a slight like heavy metal territory. The song Run for Cover has an opening riff with like a slight power metal feel. And that song has a very kind of 80s Bon Jovi sound, and that song's very catchy, most of the songs on the album. There are elements of 80s hair metal with like modern pop production. The chorus is repetitive and kind of like that's what makes it memorable. This is probably one of the better songs, and it also has like a melodic guitar solo. And you also hear some hints of heavy metal in the song Bite the Bullet. This one, like I said, has a Van Halen-esque sounding intro, but the song is a little closer to maybe like traditional heavy metal. An intro riff has that like chunky, distorted sound, but the verse section is just pure 80s arena rock. This one has a very like 80s, like a Def Leppard sound. They do change up the sound a little in the bridge. It has like this Western feel. I thought that was pretty cool. That bridge slowly builds up as the song returns back to the melody. Other than Poison in My Heart, there's another power ballad called Carved in Stone. So this one is pretty cool. Does not really follow the standard formula of that like light verse, heavy chorus. Starts out soft and continues for about like 2 minutes, and then in the last half of the song it does get a little harder. There's an acoustic intro with melodic singing. The song kind of reminds me of Mr. Big to Be With You. The first part of that song has acoustic strumming and piano. There are some orchestra in the background, and like I said, it's a power ballad, but like the harder aspects of the song do come in towards the end. So this album has 11 songs, a runtime of 42 minutes. The vinyl record has 11 songs, and the songs are actually like listed in a different order than the CD. And they have one song that's not on the CD or digital called Ain't No Fun. But the CD and digital version has another bonus track that's not on the vinyl called Dead Inside, which is the one I heard. It's really good. The song starts with some sounds of thunder. The opening riff is slow building, mixes clean guitars and some power chords, has some chugging guitars in the first verse. Great vocal performance on the song, and there's also a really heavy keyboard sound on this song. So in conclusion, if you like 80s hair metal with hard rock and short catchy songs, you'll definitely like this band. I know a lot of other channels, they really are into this band. Like I know the Fireburns Within channel, he loves this band. I guess this band would be more popular in Europe than the US. I don't really hear a lot of people from the US talking about it, but it's a type of album when you listen to it, the songs stick in your head. They're very catchy, they're formulaic. They really know how to write catchy pop songs with like an 80s hair metal style. My score for this is an 8 out of 10. The songs definitely stick with you if you give this album a listen just a few times. So that's it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the album. So tomorrow I'll have another new album review, something completely different. I'm going to just do some really brutal death metal. The band is called Blood Red Throne, and the album is called Imperial Congregation. This is JC Rock and Metal Reviews. My name is John. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see my review on the album by Wet that I did back in January, I will link it here, and I'll see you in the next one.